Hello, thank you for joining me today. I have a nice, gentle morning yoga practice for you that is perfect for beginners, but obviously levels of all walks of life as well. It is just a super easy, gentle wake up. So, whenever you're ready to get a nice full body stretch, we can get started. We begin today in easy seat or sitting up on your knees, whichever one suits your fancy right now. Just lifting up through the crown of the head, rolling the shoulders back, greeting this new day. Take one big inhale, raise the arms above the head. Exhale, bring them to heart center. One more time. Let's do it once more. Get some energy in here. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Releasing the left hand, the right comes to the left ear as we gently find a neck stretch. Breathing nice and easy. Exhale to release and switch. Not pulling on the head, just gently using the weight of the hand to open up a little bit more. Exhale to release and we come onto all fours, making our way there gently, spreading wide between the fingers. Our wrists are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. And we inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, pressing through the mat. Exhale, round through the back, tuck the chin and the tailbone in. Inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale to tuck it. Moving with the breath. Finding your own pace this morning. Starting to find your own rhythm for the day ahead. One more round to finish it all out. Mobilize through the spine. And we meet in downward facing dog, where we tuck the toes, send the hips up, and start to walk the hands forward, pedaling out through the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Gently making our way to this long, full body stretch. Reaching the crown of the head towards the hands, the hips up and the heels down. Sink into this posture for a moment. See where we can soften, where we can release. Then take the gaze to the hands, bend the knees, and make your way up to the top of the mat. Forward fold. You can keep a nice bend in the knees if this is our first movement of the day. Inhale, halfway lift, the fingers come up, the shins as we extend through the crown of the head, still sinking the hips back. Reaching forward, feel this nice, beautiful length. We're so long, growing tall. Next, exhale, forward fold. Now taking a little bend in the knees here, meeting belly to thigh. Just let the head hang. Release any tension that might be living there. And then exhale to straighten the head. Plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. Taking the feet to the outside edges of the mat, about as wide as the mat. Grip through this right hand to lift the left and reach for the right ankle, kind of trying to gaze underneath the shoulder here. Gripping with the fingers. One more breath. Coming back to downward facing dog to replace with the left hand and reach with the right. Exhale, release. Take the feet back underneath the hips and drop the hips down. We can sink into a child's pose, reaching the fingertips out, melting the forehead down, letting the arms become heavy. You can let them rest here for a moment. Coming back into our breath. Lifting the head, pressing back up, making our way to tabletop. Going to ground through this right hand. Inhale, peel the left up, nice and strong. Reach for the sky. Then exhale, take some of it with you and thread the needle underneath. Coming to lie on the left shoulder. Deep breaths as we open up through the back. And on this next exhale, press up, reaching the left hand. Finish it out. Beautiful. Grounding through the left. Inhale, reach up with the right. Take some of that with you and thread the needle. Using this left hand to press away from the mat, further creating space in between the shoulder blades. One last breath. And gently press up, releasing that right hand. Coming back to our tabletop to cross the feet at the ankles, send them out in front of us, and make our way onto the back. Crossing the right ankle over the left knee. We're going to take the hands behind the left thigh and hug the legs into the chest. Working through that right glute, keeping both feet flexed, maybe using the elbow to gently press it open a little bit more. Feeling nicely supported by the mat underneath you. Exhale to release and switch, hugging the knees into the chest. Maybe closing the eyes again. Not taking a nap though, we're active. Enjoying this nice opening first thing in the morning. Few minutes of movement and breath to get you going. Releasing the hips, sending the feet up and opening for happy baby. Grabbing onto whatever feels good. The feet, the big toes, the ankles. Just letting the hips open. Maybe finding a little sway, a little fun this morning. A little play. Beautiful. Finding a moment of stillness here, pressing the lower back down, open through the hips just a little bit. And then we can rock our way up to sitting or find our way up to staff pose, however feels good for you. Flexing the feet, sending energy out through the heels, lifting up, taking this right leg, crossing it over, and then reaching this left arm around to give it a little hug, pull it nice and tight into the chest as we reach this right arm behind us for a gentle little twist, a little wringing out of the spine. Some nice morning detoxification. It always helps. Exhale to release and switch. Twisting to the left, to the left, to the left. Finding nice length in the spine. Deep breaths. Gently come back to center, where we find our final pose together, taking bound angle, soles of the feet together, opening up through the hips, pulling the feet into the hips as close as feels good. We can still send the knees down, opening through the inner groins, lifting the chest, pulling it forward, and taking a nice, deep, loving breath. Whenever you're ready, you can release the chest back up, and we take one final breath together where I wish you a great day. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me today. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.